What's going on, YouTube people? This is the 19th episode of my daily vlogs. If you guys are new to the channel, go check out everything else. But today, guys, I wanted to talk about my SMMA as well as my experience in the space. We're about to hit our first month with our first professional client that we signed about 2 weeks ago. Honestly, very pumped about that. It's quite exciting. Overall, though, I started my social media marketing career back in 2018, 2019. I actually made a video talking about my first year in SMMA, pretty much my experience, my perspective, as well as overall my whole journey. Back when I started my first SMMA, I was all solo dolo. I did all the outreach, the onboarding, the closing, and everything else in between for my agency until COVID hit, and that pretty much just stopped a lot of business. Now with my new agency, I handle the content and the accounts. My brother does all the onboarding and outreaching and everything like that. And at my last job when I worked for Meta, I actually met two awesome dudes, Kevin and Charlie. They have a massive expertise in Facebook advertising. They pretty much have worked with huge Fortune 500 companies. They were with Meta prior to me joining. So whenever I met them and pretty much told them everything I was doing, everything just clicked, and that's pretty much how we're producing amazing results for our clients today. But overall, guys, it didn't all start like that. Like whenever I first began in 2018, 2019, I was all solo dolo. So I was mainly doing direct messaging on Instagram and Facebook. I would have some Zoom calls, be sending out emails, but that was really it. Back in 2018, 2019, I wasn't really professional, and I didn't really go all out on trying to build a professional business. Our day-to-days are more professional, focusing on cold calling, following up, in-person meetings, and multiple other things. And when you're starting in SMMA, I know the main thing everybody wants to do is sign the client, get the retainer, and overall hit 10K a month. And while that is an awesome goal, you will never be able to hit that if you're not properly building the foundation for your agency. Back whenever I got started, I was guilty of this just because I was a kid that wanted to make a lot of money very fast. And the moment I started to do good and gain traction, I pretty much stepped off the gas and blew all my time and resources where it didn't need to be wasted. When it comes to building a long-term sustainable business, the people that stand in the industry the longest through all the hard times, hardships, and everything like that are the people that took the time to build a proper foundation and know exactly what they're doing in their industry. The way you can do this is by testing, tracking, improving, and repeating that process. We went through so many scripts, onboarding processes, closing styles before we actually found what actually worked for us and what was most efficient. And that's the thing about SMMA. Everybody's success looks different. So just focus on the things that you're currently doing and just keep on improving it. If you don't keep up with each aspect of your business, and worst of all, you're not tracking it, you won't know what's working and what's not working. And ultimately, with you not tracking and doing all the things that you need to do, you're going to fail. And I don't want you to fail. So make sure you're doing all the proper things that you need to do. Focus on all these aspects and track so that you can keep on improving and understand where you're lacking. As a 24-year-old managing a 40-hour week, building this YouTube channel, managing my agency, on top of building a crypto portfolio, believe me, you can do this and you can find success as long as you're focusing on the important things. But yeah, guys, I want to share the top 5 things that I think you need to focus on, when you're getting started in social media marketing, when you're getting started with SMMA, or if you're thinking about getting started with SMMA. I gotta eat my lunch. I'm still working a 9 to 5, even though I'm doing all these other different things. So stay tuned for the second half of the video, guys. I'm gonna share those 5 important aspects that I think you should focus on overall to find the success that you're looking for in SMMA. What's up, y'all? We're back at the casa. I'm sitting down on the ground because I didn't want to stand. But yeah, guys, today is back, biceps, and shoulder, bro split. Like how I told you, we're hitting Wednesday, gonna get it hard. But anyways, guys, want to talk about the 5 things that you should really focus on if you're pretty much starting your agency, in the middle of your agency, trying to find that success, or even if you are already successful. Mainly for the beginners, though. I think number 5 on that list would be, at the end of the day, you need to take this as seriously as possible. Everyone wants to sign a client. Everybody wants to, get that traction, start making some good money with their agency. But at the end of the day, if you take the time to really, improve the service delivery, improve your knowledge, and understand exactly how you're gonna, come about everything, you're gonna get a lot further than people that are just winging it and, trying to close that client. And whenever I just started, I remember I had the mindset of just close the client and figure it out as I go. And that's not a good mindset, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, I was really hungry, and that's good and all, but you should really understand what you're doing so that you can properly give results, and at the end of the day, don't ruin your reputation. But yeah, guys, that would be number 5. We'll go ahead and jump into number 4, and then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and hit my workout, and then we'll finish the last 3. Number 4, guys, I've been always taught that you can never over prepare. You can never over prepare. Well, guys, at the end of the day, with a social media marketing agency, Where you start to see results is whenever you get your hands on, whenever you start doing the work. Don't over prepare and get all these things in line and try to do all this different stuff before you even, have the intent to actually do the cold calling and the prospecting and everything that actually matters to get you the results that you need. Everybody should, of course, learn as much as you can. You should understand what you're doing. But at the end of the day, that's only going to get you so far. You need to take action, and a lot of people need to hear that, just because a lot of people are afraid to take that next step. But that'd be number 4 on the list. Just take the next step, do what you need to do, don't over prepare. All right guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this workout, and I'll catch you guys when we get done, and we'll finish up the list, the last 3. All right guys, just got done with my workout. Whew, jeez. 3, there it is. 3 on the list, guys, is going too big and too broad. Whenever everyone starts a social media marketing agency, stick to one service. Whenever I got started, I try to offer marketing, web design, social media management, all different services. And honestly, I sold multiple different clients on multiple different services, but at the same time, you would get a lot further if you focused on one service and went all in on understanding that service. I see a lot of different agencies doing amazing, but it's because they focus on one specific service and they specialize in that service so well that no one else does it like them. So number 3 on the list, guys, don't go too broad. Keep it simple so that you can actually produce what you're trying to produce, and you get farther than most of these people that are going too broad. Hi guys, I'll get you the last 2 once we get inside. I need to finish walking. Designer, say what's up to the peeps. You like, yeah buddy, yeah guys, we'll share number 1 and number 2 when we get inside after I eat, finish with my dog and everything else. All right y'all, we are at the end of the day, finished working out, took a shower, wrapping everything up. 2 and 3, well, 2 and 1. 2 on the list. After you know exactly what service you want to offer and what you're going to specialize in it. Do everything you can to understand everything about that service delivery, updates, tools that can be efficient, strategies, keeping up to date with experts that have more knowledge than you. Overall, just being an expert in your space and continuously growing your expertise on that service that you're offering. And one, guys, I think, which is the most important thing on this list out of everything, is be confident. If you're going to be jumping into the SMMA space, you're going to be talking to people, you're going to be, offering service delivery, doing all these different things, you have to be confident in yourself and understand that you are providing a service that business owners need. At the end of the day, it is very, very bumpy on your road to success. You're going to get those no's. You're going to have better days than other days. But overall, guys, if you have the confidence in you and you know what you want to achieve, you're going to achieve it. It's just a matter of when. Out of all the things, guys, number 1, I would say, out of this list is the biggest. Be confident in yourself, because if you're not confident in yourself, you're not going to be able to do any of the other things. Starting a social media marketing agency is something that I think a lot of people should do, especially if, you're trying to start a business and you don't really have that much startup and you are interested in pretty much, learning about marketing and what the space has to offer. But that's just my opinion, guys. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, or anything else for me, I do want to talk about my biggest failures in SMMA, but I'll pretty much put that on another video because that's a whole nother topic in itself. But yeah, guys, those are the 5 things I think you should really keep in mind. Pretty much get yourself to that next level where you can have a successful agency and do all the things that you want to do. I'll keep you guys updated on pretty much our progress, the meeting, how everything goes, as well as pretty much if we are progressing or, going backwards. At the end of the day, the whole point of this YouTube channel is to document, and I want to document everything with you guys. And so far, we are doing great, and I want to keep on that success. So, suggestions, questions, anything else, drop it down in the comments, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.